And welcome to New Philadelphia High School as we get a non-conference game between the Quakers and the Steubenville Big Red. I'm Scott Robinson along with Jared Hall. Jared, it's the last game before the break. The Quakers coming off a big win over Dover.
They are, and the thing is they want to stay with that momentum they have, and sometimes when you're playing a non-league team that you don't play very often, you're just not quite up for it. Steubenville's going to have athletes, and they're going to like to run, so Philly's going to have to control that.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk with New Philadelphia head coach Chad Spurgeon in a moment. So stay with us right here on the Benchmark Construction pregame show on TV2 Sports.
Grab a bite of your favorite McGriddles with the sweet maple taste baked right in.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Next.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority. We do things differently.
We'll take care of it.
We put members first.
Thank you.
Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
At Mr. Appliance, we believe repairing your appliances is only part of the job. We believe in delivering superior service by taking extra steps like putting on protective shoe covers before entering your home. Calling Mr. Appliance is a smart choice as we charge by the job and not by the hour. When our in-home service professional arrives at your home, you'll get a complete diagnosis of your appliance problem and a solid quote before any work begins. When you call Mr. Appliance, you can be sure a courteous, highly trained service professional will arrive at your home on time with a clean uniform and an ID badge. We conduct a background check on all our service professionals as we want to be the repair service you can trust. For the service you can trust, call your local Mr. Appliance at 330-874-6017 or visit online at mrappliance.com. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Carpenter Heating and Cooling, located at 946 Cookson Avenue Southeast in New Philadelphia. Looking for year-round comfort? Contact Doug or Chris at 330-308-8550. Or visit online at carpentercomfort.com. Dr. Richard Burns and Dr. Nathan Springer are a dedicated team of highly qualified professionals committed to determining which treatment solution is best suited to your specific orthodontic needs. Located at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia, give them a call at 330-343-9911. At Burns and Springer, we look forward to seeing you smile. Allman Incorporated. You know them as A&M Service Center, located at 1172 Tuscarawas Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia. If you know your car needs servicing soon, schedule your appointment with A&M by calling 330-343-3013 this week.
Back on the Benchmark Construction pregame, we're with head coach Chad Spurgeon, the New Philadelphia Quakers. And coach, big win for you Friday night against Dover.
Yeah, we're really pleased with the kids. They're coming around.
Okay, as you look forward to Steubenville, obviously it's a team you don't see a lot, not being in the league. What do you have to do against them to pull a win out tonight?
Well, I don't know that we're going to do what we have to do to win. We're going to do what we do. We're going to go and pressure them. I think if I were a smart coach, I think they got a late start. They're 3 games in. I'd probably be more likely to go to some zone or some junk. But got to be honest with you, I'm not a smart coach. We're going to go play our game and we're going to go pressure them. We're going to have to keep them from penetrating on straight lines, and we're going to have to rebound the basketball, certainly. But those are just things that's something you got to do no matter what scheme you're running.
Is it hard to keep the kids focused here, dealing with the break of Christmas and New Year and with some time off and things?
That's a good question. We're going to find out tonight. I have a feeling that these kids are going to play very well. This is a focus group. They're talented. They're young, but they played a year young. They're a little bit experienced. It shouldn't be a trap game as far as leading into break. And I'd like to think that we're going to come out focused and ready to go. And they're teenagers, so you never know. But I'm optimistic we'll come out strong.
Well, Coach, thanks for spending some time with us. And we'll be right back on the Benchmark Construction pregame with the starting lineups and the tip.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Brilliantly practical scientist Harriet Tuttle's search for a more efficient life concluded with an unorthodox solution. Harriet created 4 more Harriets. Together they were a model of efficiency. However, while identical, they had their own interests and their own retirement plans, each customized with a Raymond James financial advisor, allowing them to enjoy life separately and together. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
And back at New Philadelphia High School before our game between the Big Red and the Quakers. Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by the Parkway Auto Superstore, featuring Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, located at 855 Commercial Parkway in Dover. Find the keys to your next vehicle at the Parkway Auto Superstore, one of the premier car dealers in the Tuscarawas Valley. And Jared, certainly the Quakers coming off a big win over Dover. Any chance of a letdown against the Big Red tonight?
That was what I was going to say, was their key, just having a little bit of a hangover, and it's a non-league opponent, so it really isn't going to affect you in the league standings any. So they just need to stay focused, and it'd be nice to get this one before Christmas for Steubenville, they've only played 3 games, and a couple of teams they've played really aren't that strong this year. So I would say they're still trying to find themselves and possibly what they're all about here.
All right, those are our keys to the game, brought to you by the Parkway Auto Superstore, featuring Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, located at 855 Commercial Parkway in Dover. Our injury report brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. Everybody ready to go for both teams in our matchup tonight. So that is the injury report brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. They have more than 30 years of orthopedic experience. Their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. And we would like to thank one of our sponsors for tonight's game. Gemstone is your local welding and gas supply superstore. They fill most industrial gases plus medical oxygen on site. Gemstone Gas also fills all portable size propane tanks, and currently it's just $11 for your barbecue tank. They also retest cylinders and have dry ice. Stop by and visit Gemstone, the best prices in town, just up the hill from Rural King at 1032 Front Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Or you can find them on the web at gemstonegasandwelding.com. You can call them at 330-308-0000. As we move forward, our starting lineups are brought to you tonight by your local nationwide insurance agents, Don Kemp, located at 2146 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and Doug Sofer, located at 435 West High Avenue, also in New Philly. If you're looking for home, car, health, or life insurance, give Don a call at 330-339-4211 or Doug at 330-339-4700. Let's check the lineup for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Freshman Nate Bball, Xander Ricklick, Braden Young, Michael Carl, and Micah Crowthers, the same lineup they used against the Dover Tornadoes to start that game. And now for the Steubenville Big Red, Dimitri Kalaros, Charles Reeves, Deani Wallace-Jones, Mandela Lawrence Burke, Jack Marks, Charles Reeves, all set to go for the Steubenville Big Red. That is our starting lineup, brought to you by your local nationwide insurance agents, Don Kemp, located at 2146 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and Doug Sofer, located at 435 West High Avenue, also in New Philadelphia. Thanks to this game brought to you in part by Keister Implement, located at 2239 West State Street in Midvale. Keister Implement is your local John Deere dealer. So we are just about ready for the start of our game here, as the national anthem coming up next. And the national anthem will be brought to you tonight by Dr. Jill Barker, OD, a local family optometry practice with offices in Dover and Cadiz. Dr. Barker takes great pride in the individual care and attention provided to all of her patients. For quality eye care and a great-looking pair of glasses, contact Jill Barker at 330-343-6941 in Dover or 740-942-4433 in Cadiz. Thanks for choosing Dr. Jill Barker as the Times Reporter Reader's Choice for Favorite Eye Doctor 2014. So let's go down to the floor as we bring you our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the
And the national anthem brought to you by Jill Barker OD, a local family optometry practice with offices in Dover and Cadiz. We'll come back with our lightning signs and decals starting lineup and actually the start of the game in just a moment. So stay with us right here on TV2 Sports.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
Hi, I'm Elaine Miller with Naturally Green Cleaning Service. My company serves both commercial and residential clients. We do general cleaning, spring and fall, empty homes to get them move-in ready, and final cleans for new construction. We use eco-friendly cleaning products that leave your home or office fresh, clean, and safe for you, your family, pets, or coworkers. Our focus at Naturally Green is to provide excellent customer service paired with outstanding work to build a relationship of trust with you, our clients. Having served the area 4+ years, we have had many referrals and testimonials that you can access on our website at www.naturallygreencs.com. Our work sells itself, therefore we have never had any contracts even with our largest commercial accounts. Call us today for your free quote and see what makes our company stand out.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
And our tip-off tonight brought to you by Lightning Signs and Decals, located at 224 7th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. Get the attention of your customers with a sign from Lightning Signs and Decals. Michael Carl against Charles Reeves in the center circle as we get ready to go. Tap controlled by the Quakers. Xander Ricklick's got it. And we really don't know what we're going to see with Steubenville.
No, we don't. I mean, they're starting out man. They're probably going to be athletic, have some quickness to them. So Philly's going to need to knock down some shots here early.
Crothers out to Bball. They'll hand it to Young. Pushes it up toward the hoop, no good. We'll get a foul on Crowlers to begin the game.
24 seconds in, first foul of the evening.
Really depends on the officials how this one goes. Could be a lot of fouls, maybe not. Down low, the shot by Lee is no good. Ball's knocked away. Reeves has got it. Inside it goes to Wallace Jones, poked away.
Obviously, the early look, Scott, is they're trying to force into Wallace Jones, so using a little bit of their height there, because it looks like Steubenville players might have a couple inches on most of the Quakers here.
Young into the lane, playing big, puts it up and in. And Marks at the other end for 2.
There's that quickness and athleticism of Steubenville right down the floor. I think for New Philly to really come out on top tonight, Young or Carl probably going to have a big game for New Philly. Hopefully Steubenville doesn't foul Carl a lot.
Well, if they saw the game the other night when he hit about 18, 19 free throws, that was a pretty stellar performance at the line. Ball stolen away. Wallace Jones with a left-hand layup.
They're going to have to make a little harder passes, New Philly, because Steubenville's quickness, and there it is on the replay going in for basically an uncontested layup there on our Buckeye Career Center replay.
Scott Robinson and Jared Hall with you on this last game before the Christmas holiday.
No snow, no cold. Feels like early spring outside.
Vols got it on the wing, looking inside for Carl. Caleros pokes it away. Steubenville heads the other way with 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Reeves slides to the hoop for 2. There's nobody really on the floor for the Quakers that matches up with Reeves very well.
No, and Steubenville off to a pretty nice start there.
6-2, Steubenville on top. Young's open for 3. Into the corner it goes. Crothers almost had it. Reeves will knock it out of bounds. Quakers will keep it.
You know, and Steubenville was a team that we saw the past couple years against Dover in the tournament there when Dover went to the Sweet 16 was their opponent.
Lob it inside to Carl over Marks for 2. Quakers going to put some pressure on. Over and back because he wasn't set when he picked up the basketball. Caleros just didn't quite get across the timeline. New Philly coming over a big win over the Dover Tornadoes on Friday night. Ricklick on the wing, hounded by Caleros. The matchup favoring the Quakers might be this one right here. Carl against Jack Marks.
Yep.
Young's open three-pointer, good. 7-6, Quakers with their first lead of the game. And Reeves will get 2 and the foul.
If Vols going to foul in that case, you really got to foul and be sure he can't get it up there to the basket. So chance for a three-point play here.
Free throw is no good. Reeves is shooting 23% from the line, so a lot of pressure with Reeves up in front of that press.
I don't know if Marshall coming in will be able to slow him down a little bit just with his size as far as when he tries to post up.
Stolen by Reeves. Gets it back. Tries to muscle it up, and we'll have the foul on the Quakers.
He had some nice jumps there. I was thinking he was maybe going to try to take that for a slam.
I think there was no doubt in my mind as John Marshall is going to come in for the Quakers. That's the second foul on Crothers.
It's always nice to see a dunk no matter who it is in high school. Yeah, that's...
Reeves will body up Marshall, takes it hard off the glass, no good. Marshall ends up with the rebound. Halfway through the first quarter. Steubenville leading the Quakers. Ricklick trying to find a way to get it into Marshall. They'll go back outside to Young, and he'll hit it again. Young's got a nice touch outside that three-point line. As we go the other way, and Caleros with 2. 10-10. between Steubenville and New Philadelphia. Pass ahead to Reeves for 2.
If New Philly's going to try to enter it in the post to Marshall, Scott, they're going to have to take it to a wing and try to take it to the baseline and enter it. It's tough to enter it from the top of the key down, and there you see nice replay by Steubenville driving to the basket there.
Walkowski is in for head coach Mark Haney in the Big Red. Stolen away here by Wallace Jones. Another easy 2.
Quickness a problem here early for the Quakers on the press there in the hands of the Big Red.
Pass into Marshall. Marshall backs down. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and we'll get a foul on Walkowski.
There you got to have some communication. Steubenville was doing run and jump in the backcourt. They got it to Marshall. Vol was open along the baseline. Marshall just didn't see him. He could have had an easy 2 there.
In for the Quakers, Logan Biddeckoffer. And Mandela Lawrence Burke is in, along with Alec Davis for the Big Red. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Marshall off the direct pass. Wallace Jones picks it up, stolen away by Young. Quakers trailing by 4. Biddeckoffer gets it to Carl, out to Ricklick for 3. Jones pulls it out of there, ahead to Colaros. He'll push it up the left side. And we'll get a traveling call.
Hey, for only Steubenville's 4th game, they're seem to have some good things set up as far as offense, their defenses and things. And they go pretty deep here. They've made already 2-3 substitutions here in the first quarter.
They play as many as 10 from what we could find out early on.
Well, I'm thinking with this run and jump style they're running on their press, guys get winded quick, get them a break. And
Sean Petaway now in for the Big Red as well. As Walkowski picks up the foul, that'll be his second. And Jack Marks will return. Still 14-10, Steubenville leading New Philly. Ricklick's got it on the wing. Biddeckoffer down low to Marshall. Marshall in trouble. Gets it out to Spiker. Back to Marshall. He'll get double teamed. Drops it to Spiker. Cut to the basket. No good. Carl the follow wouldn't go, and it's out of bounds. And it will go to Steubenville. Oh, actually, it stays with New Philly. Sorry.
Break there for the Quakers here.
Spiker on the wing. Gives it to Biddeckoffer. Bounce pass down to Marshall. Takes it up strong for 2. That's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah, they're going to have to force it in there.
So Biddeckoffer had it, falls out of bounds, and it will be Steubenville basketball. As Nate Vall in, replacing Xander Ricklick. 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Pretty fast-moving, entertaining first quarter here.
As Petaway's shot falls off, the rebound to Wallace Jones. He'll bring it back out front. Steubenville loses it. Quakers will pick it up. 37 seconds to go. Bittekoffer's open for three, too hard. Petaway, the rebound, they just take it and go. Wallace-Jones, the double clutch, the shot no good. The tip, though, is good inside by Alec Davis.
I got to tell you, I think that style works for them, just with their athleticism and quickness, just to get it up the floor and go. And there's turnover going to be right back to Steubenville here.
4 seconds to go here in the quarter. Petaway will inbound it into Wallace-Jones. Jones will just take it all the way to the hoop. Blocked, though, by Marshall to end the quarter. And it's 16-12. Steubenville up by 4 at the end of 1. We'll come back with second quarter action in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
What do you call 2 Big Mac sandwiches, 2 cheeseburgers, 4 world-famous fries, and a 10-piece tender juicy chicken McNuggets? We call it the Mickey D's Dinner Box. You can call it Family Dinner-tastic.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
In the nation, we know how you feel about your car. So when coverage really counts, count on Nationwide Insurance. Because what's precious to you is precious to us. Just another way we put members first. Because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
At Mr. Appliance, we believe repairing your appliances is only part of the job. We believe in delivering superior service by taking extra steps like putting on protective shoe covers before entering your home. Calling Mr. Appliance is a smart choice as we charge by the job and not by the hour. When our in-home service professional arrives at your home, you'll get a complete diagnosis of your appliance problem and a solid quote before any work begins. When you call Mr. Appliance, you can be sure a courteous, highly trained service professional will arrive at your home on time with a clean uniform and an ID badge. We conduct a background check on all our service professionals as we want to be the repair service you can trust. For the service you can trust, call your local Mr. Appliance at 330-874-6017 or visit online at mrappliance.com.
Ready to go with second quarter action as the Steubenville Big Red leading the New Philadelphia Quakers 16-12. And certainly a little bit of a surprise to us that Steubenville's come out and played this well.
It really is. I am impressed with just their press, their run and jump, their athleticism. I mean, I think they might have taken New Philly a little bit by surprise here at the start.
So the Quakers will come out with Young, Carl, Marshall, Bball, and Kobe Hutchison. It'll be Reeves, Marks, Petaway, Colaros, and Alec Davis for the Big Red.
You don't want to say this is a big quarter, but I just think New Philly, you don't want to slip down too many here to Steubenville, and there's a turnover right out of the gate by the Big Red.
Steubenville is going to put on a little pressure. Michael Carl will bring it into the front court. Pass to Bball. Bball looked at it. He's going to drive into the lane, and the shot's rejected by Reeves.
It's a good take, though. You got to do something there.
Passed up the wide open three, decided to drive inside and
challenge the big fella for the Big Red.
You'll do that a couple of times.
Yep. Next time maybe stop and do an up fake. There's a nice lob into Marshall.
Blocked by Reeves. He's very athletic, no doubt about it.
I'm guessing he's probably a handful for just about everybody they play.
Well, he played wide receiver in football, certainly has had some looks from a number of schools.
Now, is he junior or senior for them?
I believe he is just a junior. He's a big fella. He is 6'7", junior.
He's got a nice athletic body there. Need Marshall up good bounds. There's finally the pass into Carl there from Bball to get the offense started for the Quakers.
Through all this, the Quakers hanging in there. They're only 4 down. Marshall shot too hard, gets his own rebound. Works inside, puts it up again, and gets 2. Marshall working hard inside. Davis open for 3 and hits. Coach Chad Spurgeon takes a full timeout here with 6:42 to go in the second quarter. We'll have our halftime report brought to you by Bball Stores and also have our Vasco Group halftime adjustments. Those are all coming up here shortly. We also want to thank Buckeye Career Center. If you're an adult looking for a new career or a high school student looking for ideas on how to start yours, check out Buckeye Career Center. They're in the business of preparing you for the fastest growing segments of today's job markets. Visit Buckeye Career Center at 545 University Drive Northeast in New Philadelphia or online at www.buckeyecareercenter.org and see the many educational opportunities that Buckeye offers. So Steubenville hanging on here with a 19-14 lead.
I'll tell you, New Philly, I think for them to get this back in their favor, they're going to have to do some steady feeding into Marshall. Because I really think you got to work on getting the big guy for Steubenville sitting on the bench a little bit.
Yeah, right now, Reeves does not have a personal foul, with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Marshall with it out top. Hutchison's got it. Cross-court pass to Bball. Bball, the dribble drive, pulls it back out, gives it up to Young, who's open for 3. And that's going to be the first foul on Reeves.
Steubenville fouls number 15, Charles Reeves. His first, team boy.
The inbounds to Marshall. And he'll just take it in for 2 more. A nice feed by Young.
Cuts that deficit to 3 here.
Long bomb, Colaros, no good. Reeves with the rebound and the easy 2 stick back. Reeves with 8.
Definitely have to keep a body on him. Somebody.
He's active underneath for sure. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Hutchison, the ball over to Marshall. They'll bring it out, and Young hits 3. Young with 11. 21-19. And we're going to have the foul on the Quakers. Looks like that will be on Young. That'll be his first foul. Team foul number 4.
A little curious about that one being on the floor there.
Walkowski is in. Lawrence Burke is in. And Wallace Jones is in, all back for Steubenville. For the Quakers, Xander Ricklick returned. And Crowthers returned. That shot just missed by Steubenville. We'll get the foul on Lawrence Burke. That'll be his first.
Now we're getting some fouls racking up here.
That is number 5. So the Quakers going to open the floor up a little bit. Ball has it poked away. Walkowski comes out of there with it. Pass ahead and easy run out for Wallace Jones. As you get a good look coming right into your living room. 23-19, Steubenville with the lead over New Philly.
I think Steubenville's best offense is when they don't have to set up anything, Scott. Just
Carl
so they can get it.
Glides to the hoop for 2. Nice pass inside. Walkowski with 2.
Somebody for the Quakers have to get help side there, because that's 2 or 3 times now Steubenville's been the beneficiary of that backside layup.
25-21. Young with a nice job getting the ball into the front court. Ricklick was wide open underneath the basket. Quakers couldn't get it to him. Carl into the lane with a left hand, rolls it off the back of the rim. Reeves the rebound. Clears it ahead to Lawrence Burke.
Steubenville coaches are fiery on the sidelines here.
We get some assistants that are getting worked up. Reeves has got it at the foul line. Works against Carl. Takes it strong, and Carl with the foul.
Well, I would say looking at their early portion of the schedule they played, this is a big game for them, sort of a statement to see where they're at as far as competition level. So
Steubenville actually will play Dover as well later on in January as Reeves hits the free throw. Yeah, one of those schools that's independent all the way around. You got to take games where you can find them.
probably a little easier for them to get basketball games than football games.
I would think.
Yeah, I would just guess. I mean,
as Reeves hits the second free throw, he's got 10. Alec Davis returns for the Big Red. John Marshall comes back in for the Quakers. 6-point lead for Steubenville. They're going to pressure. Carl will get it into the front court. 2:44 to go here in the first half. And it's out of bounds to the Quakers. So New Philly will inbound from the side, trailing by 6. Ball has it over to Carl. Now to Ricklick. They got front and back on Marshall on the far side, away from the basketball. Carl has it stripped away. Ricklick, well, his ball came out of there with it inside of Marshall. He's triple teamed.
somebody is open for the Quakers.
And they're going to call a jump ball. It will stay with the Quakers. Well, I'm not sure you get a jump ball out of that.
I am not sure.
Get the basket and the foul for Carl. That'll be on Alec Davis. That is his first. Peyton Spiker in for the Quakers. And Carl hits the free throw. Under 2 minutes to go. Stolen away by Young. 3-point deficit. Carl inside's fouled as he goes to the hoop hard. That foul will be on Wallace Jones. Carl hits. He's got 8.
He's just money from there.
Second free throw is good. Bidekoffer replacing Bball with 1:51 to go here in the first half. Coming up, our Bell Stores halftime report and our Vasco Group halftime adjustments. Wallace Jones finds Burke, stolen away by Marshall. Spiker down low to Carl. Carl spins inside with the right hand. 11 for Michael Carl. Quakers take the lead at 28-27. Timeout, Steubenville. With 1:16 to go here in the second quarter, the Quakers come back from 6 down.
Steubenville seems to be just rattled here. They've turned it over 2 of the last 3 possessions, just not handling the ball very well there to let the Quakers come back, and Carl has become a lot more active here in these last 3 or 4 minutes for the Quakers.
He has really been the key for the Quakers here in the games that we've seen.
He's really improved a lot from last year, just his willingness to get to the basket, drive hard, and make his free throws. I mean, it's one thing to get there and get to the line, but to be able to make them with the consistency that he has, because what's he now, about like 19 for 21 or something like that from last game?
Something ridiculous, yeah. Reeves will inbound it.
I'm guessing their timeout was to get him back in here for the last 1:26.
Wallace Jones has it out front. He'll pop the 15-footer. No good. Carl the rebound. Young will get it into the front court. Gives it up to Bidekoffer. See what the Quakers decide to do. Down low, Marshall off the glass for 2. Colaros. Yes, we're going to have a jump ball call. And I think what happens there is people just disagree on the call, so they just make it a jump ball.
I am thinking yes.
Steubenville will keep it all the way back to Reeves. 42 seconds to go. He gives it to Colaros. Colaros in trouble. Lobs it in to Reeves. And we'll get the foul on the Quakers. That'll be on Marshall, his first.
Steubenville hasn't scored in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a good bit. It's 30-27. So it was a 9-0 run for the Quakers as Reeves hits that free throw. And the second shot is good. Steubenville will bring in a new contingent here. So with 28 seconds to go, Quakers will have the basketball. Young has done a pretty good job handling it at the point here for New Philly.
I think it's going to be Marshall or Carl here in the last 8 seconds.
Well, it's going to be...
Going to have to be Carl now.
To the hoop, rolls off the rim, and at halftime, it's 30-29. New Philadelphia leading Steubenville. We'll come back with our Bell Stores halftime report and our Vasco Group halftime adjustments in just a moment, right here on TV2 Sports.
Hi, I'm Elaine Miller with Naturally Green Cleaning Service. My company serves both commercial and residential clients. We do general cleaning, spring and fall, empty homes to get them move-in ready, and final cleans for new construction. We use eco-friendly cleaning products that leave your home or office fresh, clean, and safe for you, your family, pets, or coworkers. Our focus at Naturally Green is to provide excellent customer service paired with outstanding work to build a relationship of trust with you, our clients. Having served the area 4+ years, we have had many referrals and testimonials that you can access on our website at www.naturallygreencs.com. Our work sells itself, therefore we have never had any contracts even with our largest commercial accounts. Call us today for your free quote and see what makes our company stand out.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
Just wanting to be a police officer, I knew this was a great start, and it turned out to be a fantastic one.
Just be able to actually see what you're doing, what you're working on, and understand how you can take one thing and turn it into something else.
We got to creatively use skills and academics and see how we can place them into our fields.
It was pretty much I had the key to open the door, and that was from Buckeye.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007, Dr. Jason Bakich in 2010, and most recently Dr. Kristen Henry in 2015. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we continue to grow by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, Millersburg, and our newest location in Uricksville. Let's get started with building our relationship.
Brilliantly practical scientist Harriet Tuttle's search for a more efficient life concluded with an unorthodox solution. Harriet created 4 more Harriets. Together they were a model of efficiency. However, while identical, they had their own interests and their own retirement plans, each customized with a Raymond James financial advisor, allowing them to enjoy life separately and together. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
And it's halftime here at New Philadelphia High School. That means it's time for our Bell Stores halftime report. Bell Stores with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, Bolivar, New Philadelphia, and Strasburg. Stop in at your local convenient Bell Store and make sure your family is running on full for the second half. So a little bit surprising, Steubenville doing pretty well in this first half of action against the Quakers. Steubenville only has played 3 games.
Yeah, I really am impressed with them for just having 3 games under their belt. I kind of thought, I mean, to be honest with you, Scott, I thought they'd come in here and Philly would kind of give it to them, you know, with the competition New Philly's already played in Zanesville, Cambridge, Dover, and Steubenville just kind of trying to get their feet wet. So, and if you look at our stats, I mean, you know, there's a lot of good things there with New Philly. 50% from the field as a coach, that's what you want. Obviously 100% from the line, all by our man Carl, who is pretty much automatic. Rebounds even, turnovers even. So pretty even matchup. Steubenville's had a lot more success against New Philly when they've been able to really get into that full court trapping press, run and jump that they're running.
So that is our Bell Stores halftime report, brought to you by Bell Stores, with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, New Philadelphia, Bolivar, and Strasburg. Our halftime adjustment is brought to you by the Vasco Group, a full-service asphalt paving and maintenance company. Vasco also specializes in the construction of artificial turf fields, running tracks, and tennis courts. For more information on the Vasco Group, visit their website at www.thevascogroup.com. So, how about it? What are the adjustments?
Steubenville turned it over 5 times in the second quarter of their 7. So they had to do a little better job of handling the ball. So that would be their major adjustment. For New Philly, I think try to work a little more inside out. Try to get it down to Marshall, because they're double, triple teaming. And when he gets it, he's got to turn and look for their outside shooters, whether it be Bball, Carl, Ricklick. So I think if New Philly can do that, they can slowly pull away here in the second half.
So those are our Vasco Group halftime adjustments. Check out Vasco Group online at www.thevascogroup.com. Just about ready to start our second half of action.
And I will say the officials have kind of let them play. Haven't called a lot of the ticky-tack fouls. Let it be a little physical, a little aggressive here. So let's see if that keeps up here in the second half.
And the start of our second half is brought to you by Lightning Signs and Decals, located at 224 7th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. Get the attention of your customers with a sign from Lightning Signs and Decals.
I wonder, Scott, as the season goes on here for Steubenville, if they'll shorten up their bench a little bit. If they're playing so many guys just until their guys get their basketball legs and basketball conditioning here.
So Bball with it on the wing for the Quakers, out top to Young. Quakers leading it as we begin the second half, 30-29. Ricklick for 3.
Nice drop step.
And Reeves now with 14. So the Quakers still with the 2-point lead here. Scott Robinson and Jared Hall with you. As Bball drives to the hoop, picks up the foul on Deani Wallace-Jones.
I'll tell you what, for a freshman, we've seen Bball improve every game a little bit with something that he's doing a little better now as he's getting more and more comfortable at this varsity level.
Young will bring it to the wing, gives it back to Crothers. Bball finds Carl. To Young, he'll set for the 3 and hit it. Young is just money on that 3 ball. He's got 14, but at the other end, quickly, it is Isaiah Lee for 2. 36-33. New Philly with the lead. Bball out to Young again. Young will drive down the left side. Quick is being patient here.
They're chewing up a little bit of the clock here to start the third quarter.
Young into the lane, and he will get the foul on the Big Red. That'll be on Colaros. That'll be his second. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Quakers still lead it by 3. Ricklick brings it back out top to Carl.
Interesting little strategy here by the Quakers, taking a little air out of the basketball.
Ball's knocked away, out of bounds. Quakers will keep it.
And I think that's good strategy by the Quakers there. Don't want to get in track meet here with Steubenville.
They lob it into Carl. Carl's double teamed, turns, fires for 2. He gets that close, he's going to burn you for 2. At the other end, a couple of putback attempts, no good after the initial miss by Wallace Jones, and the Quakers have it. Crowthers dribbles, loses it out of bounds to Steubenville. Reeves inside against Carl. Off the backboard, no good. Carl the rebound, and Carl is fouled. That'll be Colaros, that'll be his 3rd. John Marshall back in for the Quakers. And Sean Petaway will come in replacing Colaros.
I was going to say for a moment there, I thought Steubenville was taking off the press there, but they just were kind of getting their matchup set.
And the Quakers will get into the front court and take a timeout with 4:45 to go here in this third quarter. And certainly Quakers starting to pull away just a little bit. They're up by 5.
They are, and that patience working the ball around, I mean, really, they don't have to score again to win. So, I mean, just keep working it, waiting for that driving basket. You know, Carl got the one where he was in the paint, pretty much automatic there. Now that you've added Marshall back into the lineup for the Quakers, just another post presence for Steubenville to worry about.
Hey, thanks again, too, to our friends in the at Gemstone, your local welding and gas supply superstore. They fill most industrial gases, plus medical oxygen on site. Gemstone Gas also fills all portable-sized propane tanks, and currently it's just $11 for your barbecue tank. They're just up the hill from Rural King at 1032 Front Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia, or you can find them on the web at gemstonegasandwelding.com. You can call them at 330-308-0000. And also, again, thanks to Keister Implement, located at 2239 West State Street in Midvale. Keister Implement is your local John Deere dealer. So the Quakers come out of the timeout. And we'll see what they opt to do here. Obviously, they're going to want to go inside to Marshall. Marshall doing a nice job with the left hand.
And they're 4 for 4 from the field, Scott, out of the break. So that lead expanded to 7 here.
Wallace Jones drives the baseline, dishes it inside to Reeves, gets smacked away. And we're midway through this third quarter. Young in the lane, bounce pass to Marshall for 2 more. Nice pass from Young there, setting it up. Marshall now with 12 off the bench.
Kind of slipping away from Steubenville here, Scott. And you really need a basket here, and that's
a traveling call.
And as we've seen all season, anytime you put your head down and just go, it usually isn't going to benefit the offensive player. It's either going to be a turnover, block shot, miss shot.
Well, it was 30-29 at the half. So it's a 12-4 run here by the Quakers. Marshall again In for two more. Steubenville's got to take a timeout, making it 44-33.
6 for 6 from the Quakers from the field to start, so just they are burning up the nets here tonight.
So a 14-4 run to open the second half for the Quakers.
After a slow start, really, to start the game.
This is now going a little bit more the way we thought it might.
Yeah, and it just seems Steubenville missing a few shots, not recovering quick enough to the spots on defense. Too much John Marshall right now for the Quakers against Steubenville. And if you're new Philly, this is a good chance to work on working with the lead. You have 11, see if you can expand it a little bit, run a little clock, don't foul.
And this is where it really hurts Steubenville, because I don't think they're quite as disciplined as the Quakers are, and I think that makes a big difference.
I think it does too. I agree 100%. I mean, they really just want to get up and down and run up and down the floor and play.
Wallace Jones to Reeves. And we're going to get a foul on Marshall. As Kobe Hutchison comes in, replacing Ricklick with 3:14 to go, third quarter. Out of bounds, off of Steubenville. Quakers will get it again.
And really, that's only the second turnover by Steubenville this half. They just haven't been able to make shots, so it's not that they've been turning it over at a high volume.
Peyton Spikers got it, out to Carl. Into the lane, drops it down low to Marshall for the reverse layup. .244 to go, third quarter. He's got 16. Colaros will return for the Big Red, replacing Walkowski. Quakers going to change it up a little bit defensively. And Reeves wanted to put that one down with authority, got fouled by Bidekoffer. Free throw is no good. It's one of those things when you got your quarterback with his hand up around the rim with a guy as big as Reeves, you're not too excited about that if you're Matt Dennison.
No, not at all.
The second one is no good. Thrown away and tipped into the backcourt where Steubenville will pick it up. A little bit of panic that time by the Quakers on the press. And Bidekoffer again pokes Reeves.
A little bit of a touch foul there. It's going to even the fouls up at 3, and that's the second on Bidekoffer.
Colaros will trigger the inbounds. Lawrence Burke will take it to the hoop, and we'll get a foul on Carl. All of a sudden now everything getting called. Shot by Lawrence Burke is good. His first point.
And once again, one of those droughts for the Big Red there got ended there to finally get them back on the scoreboard here.
Second is a miss. Marshall will rebound it.
There you go. That's a good way to beat the press. Nice feed into Marshall.
2 more easy ones. Quakers doing a nice job sharing the basketball. Alec Davis will come back in for the Big Red with 1:37 to go here in this third quarter. Wallace Jones inside to Lawrence Burke. That shot no good. Young with the rebound.
Here come the Quakers on the attack. Young has it stripped away, but they're going to call foul.
And Dion Wallace Jones will have his third foul as Biddekoffer inbounds. Hutchison gets it to Marshall. Marshall, that time just short-armed it a little bit. It'll pop out to Lawrence Burke. And the 2-shot foul at the other end. As Biddekoffer will pick up his third foul.
And that was the Quakers' first miss from the field of this quarter with about the 1:10 mark.
Bball and Carl will return for the Quakers. Reeves is out.
Steubenville now 1 of 6 from the line this quarter also, Scott, so that's kind of hurt them a little bit.
And the free throw, good by Burke. He hit them both. Bball has it stolen away from behind by Wallace Jones. 48-35, 13-point lead. And Young is going to be called for the foul. And we can't seem to get this third quarter done fast enough.
No, and the next one by the Quakers will put Steubenville into the bonus here.
Everybody's become foul happy here.
Yeah, and Steubenville's found something that seems to have worked with Wallace driving to the basket.
Wallace Jones with 7, 48-35. Bball has it in the front court. 46 seconds to go here in the third period. Quakers do not want to get in a run and gun situation with Steubenville.
No, I would think just they can waste away the rest of the third quarter here and get one shot.
Down to 20 seconds.
Probably going to be Carl or Young here with the last shot for the Quakers.
Young has it knocked away. Wallace Jones can't hang on to it. It'll stay with the Quakers with 4 seconds to go. Plenty of time as Marshall will enter the game.
Marshall post up maybe on the block. Quick pass to him.
Young has it stolen away. He'll throw it at the buzzer, and it's no good. At the end of 3, the Quakers with the 48-37 lead over the Steubenville Big Red. We'll come back with more in a moment right here on TV2 Sports.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
In the nation, we know how you feel about your car. So when coverage really counts, count on Nationwide Insurance. Because what's precious to you is precious to us. Just another way we put members first. Because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
What do you call 2 Big Mac sandwiches, 2 cheeseburgers, 4 world-famous fries, and a 10-piece tender juicy chicken McNuggets? We call it the Mickey D's Dinner Box. You can call it Family Dinner-tastic.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
(48-37), New Philly leading the Steubenville Big Red as we begin this fourth quarter. Scott Robinson along with Jared Hall. And Jared, that time the Quakers just kind of pulled away a little bit in that third quarter.
They did, really, and it was all based on that 8 of 9 field goal shooting there. Very methodically pulled away. Steubenville had some trouble making some shots, making some free throws. You know, turnovers were 3 apiece, and for a team like Steubenville that presses a whole bunch and with the run and jump, Philly did a pretty good job with the pressure there, and Steubenville here will get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Well, the Quakers outscored the Big Red 18-8 in that quarter. Backdoor cut to Claros. Misses the shot. Tipped up twice. This time Reeves gets it. Without Reeves inside, there would not be much offensive punch for the Big Red.
This would really be a blowout.
Quakers throw it away. And Wallace Jones for 2.
That has seemed to be a lot of their offense in the latter half of the third quarter in here at the start, just that right wing drive to the basket.
Bball gives it back to Young with 7:11 to go. Bball sets for the 3. Hits it! Big shot for the freshman.
Nice job, didn't force the offense, backed it back out, got it back, as you see in our Buckeye Career Center replay, and there's Wallace with another drive.
And that foul is on Young. That'll be his third. 51-41. The Quakers up by 10 on the Kent State University Tuscarawas scoreboard. As the free throw, no good by Wallace Jones. The second one is good. Wallace Jones with 11. Quakers have done a decent job of breaking the press.
They really have. A lot of their turnovers have been after they've gotten it across half court here.
And the Quakers going to take a full timeout with 6:44 to go.
I think that's the last of the fulls for New Philly. I think they've got 30s left here.
So Coach Spurgeon wants to make a little bit of a coaching suggestion here. What do you think he's drawn up?
I think really he's going to talk about them being patient, looking for that sure shot. There's no reason to drive in the lane, be insecure, because Philly's been able to get inside quick, but there's no reason to get in there and have 2 or 3 guys hanging on you and try to put something up. I think if Marshall checks back in the game, you want to work a little bit through him, like we said, the inside out. Look for Young to shoot the ball a little bit, Carl. And for Steubenville, you're going to have to get some turnovers, use your quickness. I think we're going to see a lot more Wallace driving this right side down to the basket.
Well, as far as foul trouble for the Quakers, Young has 3, Biddeckhofer has 3, and everybody else is pretty good.
And we've got the Big Red with only 4 team fouls, so they can be a little more aggressive here.
$6:44 to go. Coming up following our game, we'll have our Bball Stores post-game wrap-up. Also have a look at our MVP brought to you by McDonald's. Backdoor cut, Young, shot blocked by Reeves. They hit the deck, and a traveling call.
Unfortunate there for Steubenville.
So they'll get the moisture taken care of. And we'll be ready to go here momentarily. It's amazing how much just that little bit of moisture can make you slip, slide. It's a dangerous situation. Carl on the wing, gives it up to Biddeckhofer for 3! Biddeckhofer's first basket makes it 54-42. Give him a little fist pump from Coach Spurgeon there. Aside. Wallace Jones from the outside, no good. It'll stay with Steubenville. Alec Davis will come in for the Big Red. Colares has to throw it deep for Wallace Jones. 6 minutes to go. Wallace Jones takes the 3 and gets the kind roll.
So answer right back, the Quakers' long triple.
Quakers just have to be patient, getting it across the timeline. 5.5 minutes to go. Quakers up by 9. See if they work inside to Marshall. That time, though, the ball gets a fortuitous bounce to Carl for 2.
Well, it looked like a turnover, turned into 2, and
that's the 4th foul on Young. That's going to be a big foul.
Steubenville just doing a great job of getting to the basket. They're just going to have to get some stops here in the last 5-12.
Looks like they're going to let Young stay in here. Nobody at the scorer's desk. As Wallace Jones hits.
And I'm guessing Coach Spurgeon really doesn't feel he has anybody else as quick as Young to attempt to stay with him.
Needs him to help break the press. Second shot is good. And the lead down to 56-47. Young over to Bidekoffer. Back to Young.
Nice
Ball
cut.
Wide open. Ball's blocked. We'll get a jump ball call. And it will stay with the Quakers.
There's a case where Ball just should have shot that one. Instead, tried to stop. Head fake. Ball must be a little slippery now. Coach Spurgeon wiping off the basketball.
He's had
there.
some towel time. As Petaway returns for the Big Red. 4:50 to go. 9-point lead. Quakers with the basketball. Young's going to fire the three. In and out. Petaway gets it ahead to Wallace Jones. Wallace Jones dribbles by Bidekoffer. Drops it off inside for Reeves. Reeves is going to be fouled. If you're going to foul somebody, Reeves is the right guy to foul. He shoots about 27% from the free throw line.
That's going to be the third on Marshall here.
Quakers might have to start taking some time off the clock if they can.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Scott. I mean, you're getting some of your key players into foul trouble, so you may want to work a little bit.
As Reeves hits one of two. Marshall was there. He's got to get the basket and the foul. Took it up strong against Reeves. It was rejected, got it back. The foul on Claros, his fourth. And Marshall misses. The lead, though, at 58-48. Davis from behind, knocked away by the Quakers. And Bidekoffer fouled by the trailer. As that'll be Davis.
It's only the 6th-team foul by the Big Red here.
As Lawrence Burke returns for the Big Red. The lob inside to Carl. He'll put it up strong, gets the basket and the foul. And that is on Petaway. That is his first. Carl at the line. It's been a machine. Hits that one. He's got 18. Carl and Marshall and Young have combined for a lot of points. 52 of the Quakers' 61 points.
And Young now taking a rest here for a few minutes with those 4 fouls as Coach Spurgeon maybe feels like a little breathing room here for the Quakers. And New Philly in a little bit of zone here. Try to shut off those long drives there. Nice triple there for Steubenville.
Lawrence Burke has 5. They've got to get rid of it across the timeline, and they do. Carl has it stripped away, then taken back. Ball inside. Shot no good. The rebound to Spiker. He has it stripped away, and now we'll get the foul on the Quakers. And Wallace Jones will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Not a very good sequence there for New Philly.
No. And it'll be a 2-shot foul here for Steubenville.
As we are in the double bonus. Wallace Jones, a 67% free throw shooter. He's got 16 points tonight. As Young returns, replacing Bball.
If Steubenville could have made all their free throws or a few more, this thing would really be tight and close here.
As the second free throw is good. Bidekoffer's got it. Young is going to have to push it. Carl gets it back to the middle of the floor, drops it down low to Marshall. His shot is no good. Reeves takes it right over the top of Marshall. Caleros with the left hand from the right side. He's going to get the foul, and we'll get 2 shots out of it. That is Young, and that's going to be 5 fouls on Braden Young. That's not good news for the Quakers.
No, that's a big loss for the Quakers, because now if they go man, somebody else is going to have to guard Wallace here.
Caleros has been quiet with just 2 points. Now he's got 3.
Trim that lead to 8 here.
This one's far from over.
Yeah.
Second shot is good. Caleros with 4, draws it back to 7. Now Ricklick is going to have to do a job in the backcourt along with Bidekoffer and Carl, as the Quakers going to take another timeout, leaving them with just 1.
Wow, just 1 timeout left here with 2:42 on the clock, so Quakers are really going to have to be good getting it up the floor.
We'll see how this goes. With 2:42 to go, Quakers trying to devise some strategy to beat the press of Steubenville, and they have just applied pressure all night long.
They have. I'll tell you what, I would like to see them 2 or 3 weeks from now, after they've really gotten into their full flow of basketball and, like I said, gotten their basketball conditioning, their basketball legs together. Bidekoffer will trigger it in here for the Quakers with Carl.
Bidekoffer's going to take it long to Carl. Carl will take it in with the right hand for 2.
Couldn't have drawn up anything any better there. Gets the lead back to 9. Here's the guy for the Big Red that's going to have to do some scoring there, Wallace.
Offensive foul on Reeves, as Spiker stands in there and takes the charge.
He was set there. He was set, held his ground.
(63-54). They need to make some progress up the floor. Carl makes a nice catch. And now the Quakers just have to understand the situation. They need to run some clock. They don't need to shoot.
Yeah.
Quakers get a break. They'll steal it back. And now they need to just settle it down.
Just run a little bit of clock here, make Steubenville foul you, work it around a little bit. And we've got something away from the ball here.
Looks like Reeves trying to clear out in the lane. So that foul will put Spiker at the line for the 1-on-1. This is where the Quakers can put it away. That'll work.
Yep.
Spiker hits the free throw. Second shot is no good, and Caleros will get it. Caleros sets for the three. No good. The rebound to Bidekoffer. Bidekoffer a little too far to Marshall, and he can't hang on to it. That's the second time he's had trouble handling it on the long pass.
Not really, I don't think, what Coach Spurgeon wanted. Just get it across, just work the ball around here.
New Philly, don't get us wrong, still in pretty good shape, up 10 with 1:40 to go.
But just as you're going forward in the next game, the next situation, when you have a lead, these are things you need to work on. Nice feed inside.
Cutaway
Block
shot blocked by Spiker. And Reeves will inbound it with 1:29. Wallace Jones. And that's going to be a foul on the Quakers.
It's going to be their 12th free throw here of the fourth quarter already.
Dion Wallace Jones at the line to shoot 2 shots. He has 17 and now 18. Quakers still lead it 64-55. Coming up, the Bell Stores post-game wrap-up, and our McDonald's MVP is Wallace Jones hits them both. And Steubenville takes a timeout.
So with 1:26 to go, we've got Quakers with 1 timeout, Big Red with 2. I'm thinking we're going to have about 3 or 4 more sets of free throws by the Quakers before this one finally gets put to rest here.
Yeah, the 8-point lead certainly favoring the Quakers.
Or if they can get a quick little run out. So
they can't afford to continue to turn the ball over.
no. And I think if you're the Big Red, I mean, just give it to Wallace Jones and have him drive to the basket. That's where everything's been successful for them tonight.
I want to take the time to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as we will be off until 2016 now, following our ball game here at New Philadelphia.
Next one will be out at the Hawks Nest, out at Highland for Central and Highland.
Now the Quakers have to move the basketball. Basically a game of keep away. So Steubenville apparently is just going to concede time on the clock. That's a big mistake, but then the Quakers turn it over. Wallace Jones is going to take it right in the lane. He double dribbled. It'll go to the Quakers.
New Philly Stoops won a technical there.
And Wallace Jones will commit the foul on Carl, the one guy you probably don't want to foul here, to give him 2 opportunities. That's his 4th. 50 seconds to go.
So that's the first set of free throws. I thought it'd be 3 or 4, so we'll see what.
Well, Steubenville still with 2 timeouts remaining. As Carl hits, he's got 21.
Also returning, number 34, Alec Davis.
And they are probably going to take a timeout if Carl hits. Nope, I'm going to let it go. Carl with 22. 10-point lead. Caleros has to throw it back into Wallace Jones. He'll take the wild shot. And the Quakers will get the rebound with 30 seconds to go. And an intentional foul on Caleros. That'll take him out of the game. And that so it'll be Peyton Spiker at the line to shoot 2.
I'm guessing with Steubenville making another substitution that they're going to foul again.
Well, let's hope that
I mean,
10
10 points down, 27 seconds to go.
And the foul by Walkowski. And Walkowski with the 3rd foul. As Carl will shoot 2. Hits.
Now everybody's headed for the exits.
As they could have a while ago. Yep. And Carl hits them both. 24 points for Michael Carl. That shot no good. They'll kick it out to Davis. He'll fire the 3. And the Quakers will get it with 6 seconds to go, and now they'll pull it off. And that'll do it. 68-56 the final as the Quakers come up with the 12-point win. We'll come back with our Bell Stores post-game wrap-up and our game MVP announcement from McDonald's in just a moment here on TV2 Sports.
I think the hands-on aspect is going to give you an opportunity to explore, find out what you're good at, what you like, and you're not going to have mountains of debt. What you're going to have is a marketable skill that even if you don't love it, you can use that to pay to go on to college and get that degree. And we've got a number of students that do that. They're very mature. I think we're a great hands-on exploration base.
Are you recovering from orthopedic surgery, experiencing low back pain, or pain resulting from an injury? If so, choose Trinity Hospital Twin Cities Rehab Center. Their experienced team of physical therapists provide personalized care to help you return to normal activities as soon as possible. Choose the Trinity Hospital Twin City Rehab Center at Denison. Call 740-922-6675 for more information.
Brilliantly practical scientist Harriet Tuttle's search for a more efficient life concluded with an unorthodox solution. Harriet created 4 more Harriets. Together Together they were a model of efficiency. However, while identical, they had their own interests and their own retirement plans, each customized with a Raymond James financial advisor, allowing them to enjoy life separately and together. Life well planned. See what a Raymond James advisor can do for you.
Students choose Kent State University at Tuscarawas because of our academic excellence, dedicated faculty, and affordable tuition. Our bachelor's and associate degrees will prepare you for careers including nursing, computer animation, or veterinary technology. Kent State Tuscarawas offers a dynamic campus with state-of-the-art facilities, exceptional student services, and a welcoming environment. Call or visit us online to register for classes and find out more about Kent State Tuscarawas.
The final, New Philadelphia 68, Steubenville Big Red 56. It's time for our Bball Stores game wrap-up. Bball Stores with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, Bolivar, New Philadelphia, and Strasburg. Stop in at your local convenient Bball Store and make sure your family is running on full for the second half. So as we look at our game tonight, certainly the New Philadelphia Quakers come up with a victory, and they're continuing to head in the right direction.
They're just too much of the big three for New Philly. Young, Carl, and Marshall, just too much for the Big Red. Obviously, they haven't had as much practice time, as many games, but Philly just answered the call. Every time Steubenville got close, they were able to get some stops, expand the lead, hit some timely threes. So just a great effort by the Quakers, even handling the press that Steubenville put on.
So the numbers for the game.
Got it. Steubenville lined 25 times, but a lot of those were Reeves, who is not the best free throw shooter for the Big Red. Wallace Jones really kept Steubenville in the game with a lot of his timely drives, but overall, just pretty good ball game to watch.
So the Quakers come up with a victory. That is our Bball Stores game wrap-up, brought to you by Bball Stores, with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, Bolivar, New Philadelphia, and Strasburg. Stop in at your local convenient Bball Store and make sure your family is running on full. Our MVP tonight brought to you by McDonald's, with 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. Braden Young is our MVP, as he did a nice job handling the basketball. Scored a total of 14 points and really showed some strong leadership on the floor for the Quakers to hold everything together. Braden Young, the McDonald's MVP. McDonald's with 6 locations to serve you in Dover, Uricksville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. Again, the happiest of holidays to all of you. We will see you after the first of the year. For Jared Hall and the rest of our TV2 Sports team, I'm Scott Robinson, saying so long, everybody.